10 animals that saved people's lives. Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today, we will share some of the real stories when animals displayed compassionate, helpful behavior towards humans. Animals can behave like real heroes. We have not any doubt about it. Dogs and dolphins count among them some of the most famous animal heroes we know. Still, we can find animal heroism in other species. Our countdown starts with a dog and ends with another one, but with shocking differences. In the middle, we have whales, dolphins, gorillas, and lions. It's incredible how close we are with nature and how vulnerable we are. But before we move on, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Number 10. A pitbull pup that took his duty without any hesitation to protect his owner. Sure, pitbulls are not famous for their tender loyalty, but they are smart, powerful, and loyal as the best dogs can be. In 2018, a woman answered her home's door when an unknown man punched her in the face without any apparent reason. She was with her 5-month pitbull pup in a cage and her little grandson. Fortunately, the pup was surprisingly strong and freed itself to scare away the attacker. We don't want to think about what could happen if it wasn't for this cute but brave puppy. Number 9. Forced marriage is an offsetting and extended practice, more than we would like to accept. At the 9th spot, we have a pack of lions that decided to defend a little girl after being kidnapped by a group of men to marry her. The incident happened in Ethiopia when attackers felt they were out of sight and nobody could defend the girl from them. The criminals kept her captive for an entire week until a pack of lions surrounded them and scared them away. After that, they circled the girl and waited for a day until the local authorities found them with the girl. Then, lions walked away. Number 8. 19-year-old Kevin Hines had plans of jumping off San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge back in 2006 without thinking about how his impact on the water would break and dislocate his bones. He eventually jumped 1,280 meters down, and while he did dislocate his spine upon impact, he was unable to get himself back to shore. Amazingly, Hines was rescued by a sea lion who held above water until he was eventually rescued by the authorities. Number 7. A whale who saved a woman during a research expedition in Cook Islands, New Zealand. Nan Hosser is a marine biologist, and she was doing her work, trying to find more data for her research study. Then, a humpback whale started to behave by what seemed to be a very pushy humpback whale. Hosser assumed that the whale was just curious about what she was doing. Then, Hosser became aware that something was going on. Maybe the whale was angry at her, or it was just scared. It took her a bit longer to realize that the whale was not interested in what she was doing at all, but protecting her from a tiger shark. Number 6. It's hard to understand why people abandon their babies. The shocking event happened in the Haryana province, India. The newborn was a premature baby who was born after 7 months. The dogs saved the baby by pulling her out of the drain and barking to get people's attention. Locals and passers-by informed the police when they realized that a baby was inside the plastic bag, reported the Times of India. 3 dogs can be seen in a CCTV video moving a plastic bag inside the drain. They drag the bag aside even as a biker rides past but doesn't take notice of what the dogs are up to. The baby was found very early in the morning. According to the local media, the police found the woman who abandoned the baby. Number 5. Amber Mason owes her survival to the generosity and liveliness of a 4-year-old elephant. During the terrible 2004 tsunami that ravaged Indonesia's coastline, when the wave struck, the elephant took Amber on his back and ran to higher ground. When the wave crashed on them with all its power, the elephant turned his back to create a wall to protect the fortunate Amber Mason. Number 4. Alaska is a beautiful and wild place. It's so huge that endless roads can separate families from each other and local authorities. At the 6th spot, we brought you Buddy, a German shepherd who saved his owner's property and its surroundings from a fire. A dashcam video from a state trooper vehicle shows Buddy alerting the local authorities about the fire. Number 3. Yang Yun was taking part in a banal apnea competition in a beluga whale pond in China. Everything seemed to go well until she realized that her legs were no longer obeying her. Then Mila came out of nowhere to rescue her. She grabbed her leg with her jawbone and took care of bringing her back to the surface so that she could breathe. Number 2. Back in 1996, a 3-year-old boy fell 18 feet down into a gorilla enclosure located at the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. He hit his head severely upon the crash and was almost mauled by the gorillas inside the enclosure claiming their territory. Miraculously, the little boy was protected by a female lowland gorilla named Binti Jia. She defended him from her housemates and carried the child into safety. Number 1. Cabin managed to save the life of a little girl and her master's niece by only listening to her instinct. She pushed the little girl and woman out of the way of a car that was coming in the opposite direction. Cabin has received very serious injuries, but with the help of donations from all over the world, she has undergone surgery and can now enjoy a happy life accompanied by her master and those 2 human beings she saved at the risk of her own life. That is all about the 10 animals that saved people's lives. If you did like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest and interesting videos.